Hello TTI students, and welcome to the Presentations and Data Representation Unit, Week 10. This week we're going to be talking about how to represent your data in an infographic. The tool that we're going to be using this week is going to be Adobe Illustrator, and there is a video that has a little bit more in-depth discussion about some of the things that we're going to be doing. To get there, you just go to lynda.com and you hit sign in. As long as you're signed into Learn at UW, you should be able to access this page. It should automatically direct you to this page here. If not, you can put in the URL wisc.edu and sign in with your username and password. And that's how to get here. The video we're looking at today is the Creating Infographics with Illustrator 2013. That's the one we're looking at here. All right. Moving on. We're going to be using the graphing tool in Illustrator. Where to find that tool? We're going to go down to the bottom right-hand corner of the eyedropper tool. We're going to click on Column Graphs tool. We're actually going to draw a graph here. Note that the Illustrator format that I'm using is when you open a new document, you just click on Web, and it'll give you a nice large document that we can edit here. So, for this document that we're doing, we're going to create this graph. And the title of my graph today is going to be School Lunch Foods and Calories. So, the different school lunch foods that we have are, let's see, start with chicken. We'll go chicken patties. Note, these foods may not be the most appetizing foods. And we'll try pizza, salad, and it's another good food here. Let's go with pudding. I didn't necessarily say, these were whole meals per se. So then we're going to put in our values for the calories. Let's say pudding is going to be 300 calories. Salad is somewhere around 400 calories. Chicken is 700 calories. And pizza is a whopping 1,000 calories. All right. In order to show this information on our graph, we're just going to hit the check mark here. And this will actually show the breakdown of that information on our graph, along with a legend that will be automatically generated. And if I zoom out here with Control minus, we'll save changes to that data there. You go Control minus, it will show us our legend here that will show us the different colors corresponding with the different data sets here. All right. Now, if we go to Object, once we have our graph selected, if we go to Object, Graph, we can go to Data here. This will show our data. That's the form we were on before. But we can also go to things like Design and change the design here. That's something that we're going to talk about in the future. Another thing that we can do is we can change the graph type. And this will probably be the most useful for you all just right now as we're going through the basic format here. So one form shows them all stacked up on top of each other. Let's say this was all in one meal. You wouldn't have chicken patties and pizza. But this would show how they all stack up and how it all adds together. And it shows you the grand total amount of calories that you'd be consuming. If we go to type again, we can also change it to like a pie chart. And this doesn't give us any exact numbers, but it gives us more of a percentage view of things. Now, these things are things that you can find in Excel as well, with the graphing tools in Excel. However, in Illustrator, we can do a lot more really cool things with the graph once we get it where we want. So, go to Graph, type. I'm going to change this back to a bar graph. I'm actually going to do a bar graph on its side here, just to show us the different calorie intakes that we have. The next thing I can do here, or we can rasterize it. I'm just going to rasterize it for now. Basically, what we're going to do for this project is you're just submitting a basic bar graph created in Illustrator here. So, and you can choose any of the graph methods ahead, and we're going to save this one as a JPEG, and we're going to submit it to the Dropbox this week. And you want to submit it in the JPG format, so you go to File, Save for Web, and submit it as a JPG. You can choose your own names as well. Next week, we're going to dive a lot deeper into this, and we're going to actually talk about the different things that you can do with an infographic here. All right, so there you go. You all have a wonderful week, and thanks for tuning in.